but we're not going to make you have a girl in the band when there's already a girl in the band. That would be you. And so it's up to you, Christine. So she said, no, whatever. And so we went and we had this fabulous dinner, and Chris and I just had the best time. And I thought, like, I don't even care if I like this band. I like her. She's 5 years older than me. She's a lot of fun. She's super funny, you know. And I thought, this could be good. This could be really good for me. And so anyway, next day we got a call and said, like, well, they didn't even say anything. It's try us. You're in. They just said, rehearsal starts tomorrow at somewhere in Los Angeles. And so that's what we did. We rehearsed for 3 months, and then we made the album in another 3 months, and then we went on the road. So, but I digress. Digress. It's one of them. So I digress to tell you how poor we were. We had a car that was my Toyota, no reverse, for like 2 years. This made life incredibly difficult for the only person that worked in that family. That would be me. And so anyway, it was like I had 3 coffee shop gigs. I cleaned our producer's house twice a week. While we lived with him, I cleaned it twice a week, and then we moved out, I still cleaned it twice a week. Because that paid for our rent, $250 a week. I mean a month, right? In Los Angeles. So it was never gonna change. That was just gonna be it. So when we started working for Fleetwood Mac, it was like the first week we did it, it was like we each got $200 in cash apiece. $400. We were rich. And so it's like I was watching $100 bills through everybody's jeans. So it's like, okay, the next 4 weeks later, $400 apiece in cash. A couple weeks later, $800 a week in cash. And then I called my mom and I told her, and my mom's like a little financial wizard, right? Since she was 16, and she goes like, I can see her. So, how's this going down, this money thing? I said, well, we just signed our initials in a book. And she goes, oh, you just signed our initials in a book for that much money? And I'm like, well, yeah. She goes, there's taxes, you have to pay taxes. And I'm like, well, no, we actually don't, because, you know, we were too poor to pay taxes, so we never paid taxes. And now we're too rich to pay taxes, we don't know how. So she says, well, you could go to jail first, which will ruin your upcoming career. So you need to go and hire some people to take care of your money. So in that moment, that's what we did. We hired somebody because we couldn't handle all that money. It was so ridiculous. So when I really started realizing that I was never going to have to be a waitress again or a cleaning lady again, I started to there were parts of me that started to look back on that amazing time of making the Buckingham Nicks record and leading up to Fleetwood Mac, and I was going like, you know, there's a lot of good things about that. Kind of a few things that were good about it. And so I would go like, this is kind of a drag, I have to remember. So when I would feel that way, I would take my mattress off my big bed, put it on the floor, put a tablecloth on it, and some dried flowers, and I would sit down on the bed and I'd go like, I am still Stevie. And I would sleep that way for like 2 months, and then eventually I'd put it back on the bed. And it was like a way to tell myself, this is great, but it's not everything. So this song came up then. So for all you nomad gypsies out there, I'm sure you probably know who this is. Here she comes.